Alright, how's it going? This is either going to be a how-to or an overview on how to change the belt tensioner pulley and idler as a unit on a 2008 Odyssey without what I think they call VVTi, without the extra variable valve timing or whatever it is. It doesn't have that, so it doesn't have some extra thing on it. And so it's just 2 bolts. It's probably something that's easier than most people think, and it's probably doable with basic hand tools, and something that you can get a part for $60, and it might be a several $100 repair at the shop. And I figured I'd try to do a how-to on it and see if you can't help anybody. We'll see how much I can film and how I can edit it and how it comes out after. I'll have to get an app so I can fast forward or delete most of this. I'm just going to let the camera record and move it as I can. Try to explain what I'm doing when it matters. Get a stool here. Okay, so you can do this from the top too, but then you can't see the bottom bolt. So I think I'm gonna make room down here and at least take the bolts out that way. At least the bottom one. You don't need one of these, a flathead and a pair of dikes or some pliers will work. Just pop all these out. There's also a couple Phillips heads, if I remember. These things are prone to breaking, so especially if it's cold out, be prepared to go get a few or have a few on hand. You can get a whole pack of the most common ones, and they really don't have to be. I try to replace them with identical stuff, but they don't have to be. If they'll fit in the hole and spread out behind the metal or whatever's holding it, and hold the piece in place. That's all that really matters, So. So, looks like a 13. We're going to try that first. I have to put it on there to get it down in there to see if it will fit. Can't reach my hands. And something I do is in all my vehicles, I draw myself a little map of the serpentine belt somewhere, either on the radiator support or plastic cover with just permanent magic marker, and then you don't have to look it up after if you forget. Well, it's probably not going to focus, but at least you can see the action I will be doing to get the belt off. This is the size. Let's try 14. Oh yeah. So then you can just push it this way, wrench, ratchet, whatever you got, and I don't know if you want to see what I'm doing here. I have to slide it off and on a pulley with got a rib. All the way back and it slides off. Okay, there's like just enough room there. That's tight. So we have to get this bolt out, which looks like an actual 12 maybe, and that one. And this thing should come right out. Hopefully that's not too hard. Yeah, I think that broke loose. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see. Yep. Oh man. Wow. Seriously? That's gonna break my knuckle if I do it like that. There, I'll hold it. Yes. Oh, no, 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 I don't want that. Maybe with a pipe on it from up here. Half-inch ratchet and a 4-foot pipe, I think, from the top. Oh, it's not even ratchet enough to swing. All the way on there. I think that moved it. Also, put a pretty good push on the power steering pump, or reservoir. There. Okay, that's moving. Woo! That's gut wrenching sometimes before you know you're not going to break it. Okay. Let's see if I get a 14-inch wrench. The bottom of the top. It's the bottom for me. Why the whole back is open. Probably gonna take the plastic off the bearing. So no more Gates stuff. This thing came. This, everybody loves Gates and Gates belts and Gates belts and Gates this and Gates. And this thing has a Gates timing belt. The Gates belts on my stump grinder, I didn't like them. And this thing is a Gates tensioner. So I have to modify the timing cover. I have to delete. I don't know if you can see that. Cut out half a centimeter of a rib or something's gonna rub or be in the way. It's ridiculous. The Gates water pump I bought for my truck. It's fine. A couple years later, it's fine, but the pulley just had this wobble to it, and it's not the ribbed side, so in the moment I just used it anyways instead of sending it back to Rock Auto and waiting. But I don't think I'm gonna be getting any more Gates stuff. I haven't had I guess, terrible experience yet, but biggest fan of things that don't just bolt in. Not a race car, minivan. I gotta get the super loud vibrating cut anything tool and cut some ribs off my timing cover to use this, because again I got it from Rock Auto because it's cheap. And okay, guess we'll do that. Yeah, the rib directly above that bolt hole in this gray and white, really hard to see picture, but that's what it is. They're pointing to this rib. I gotta cut that rib. I'm just gonna notch most of it. I gotta clearance that by up to 4 millimeters, it says, which is almost half a centimeter. Oh, jeez. Okay. Be good if I could really see what I was doing too, you know? Look at that picture again, make sure they mean the bottom one of the two on that bolt hole. Yes, they do. Okay, then, you know what I'm gonna do? I like to kind of, with the tool off, plan my approach to see. This isn't the smallest tool here. I don't have a lot of other great options. So I may need to, chunk out at that. This is gonna be ugly. I don't like it. I think this is gonna come out. Maybe if I just chew like that. Oh man. There we go. Might be enough. I nicked it over here too. Thank God it didn't go through. How else can I get in there? I don't know. That's enough. I can't get it that way. Hit it a little. I may need an end that's not as wide here. Okay, this is a little narrower, maybe 3/16 on each side. Narrower, nonetheless. I used to have one that was only like a ½ an inch wide. I have no idea. I might have burnt it up, chucked it for all I know because it was so narrow. But that definitely does not stick out as far. And I don't know if it'll help or not. I could maybe flip the blade over. Let's try this again like this. See if I can notch out that rib. You heard that thing speed up? I think my wife just stopped using something inside. I'm just afraid that's like not enough. Get it like this. No, maybe if I flip it over. Okay. Well, the next one here, come in like this. Blade flip. Oh, I'm gonna whack that bolt. If I go too far this way, I'm gonna hit the timing cover. Maybe just a little bit like that on the edge. It's ugly, but that's really starting to look like that might do. Okay, a little more. That's probably all right. I'm gonna get that rib, not worry about it. Oh yeah, that's gotta be good, right? Okay. Clean that up. I think that's good. It's hard to tell what 4 millimeters they mean when the rib is basically a triangle. But I guess there's not much of it left anywhere. Now, I don't know what else you could use to do that if you end up buying one of these parts that doesn't just bolt in. It's probably doubled now, but at the time this was 18 bucks at good old Harbor Freight. They're loud. Wear your protection. Okay, let's clean that up. That's really probably as tight as it's got to be. I mean, it goes into aluminum block or timing cover, whatever it is. I want to strip the hole, but that thing was, I mean, it was tight, but it's been in there 135,000 miles. Yeah, that's as tight as that's got to be. That is not coming out. No thread lock or nothing. Just in there. Okay. Little one. Not even gonna make this one as tight. It's 12 millimeter. Much smaller diameter bolt threads on this one. But gotta be tight too. You may hear me grunt. Not putting this much pressure on it. I guess I do that when I kind of sense it. Yeah, that's it. No more. Okay. We're going to see if that will ride because and then I guess the pulley maybe it goes that way. And that might be why you had to clearance that thing. Okay. Which is ridiculous. That just means the casting was too big. Okay. Yep, that's gotta go around this, around that. I still got too much on it because that's gotta like come way in over this guy once it gets tight. Okay. That's the deal. Well, if I... Now let's see. How I might go in there. It. No, not exactly. I'm off the back of the AC compressor, but okay, that can be. How can I reach it easily? I have to get my wife to come push on this lever a little. So all I should need you to do, because I can't, I think I got to do this from the bottom. I can't reach. Is push on this. Stuff's gonna move. Come look. All right. It's okay if it pushes on that, even like kind of a bit. It shouldn't have to, but I'll tell you a little more, a little more. Takes a little bit. Let me get under there and I'll let you know.
Towards the street?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Slowly?
Wait. Till I got an eye for sure on what I gotta do. Okay, yeah. I just missed the AC compressor here. Okay, yeah, push quite a bit. Go ahead, loosen it up. Way more.
It's hard to do.
Hang on, back off. Let it loose. Shit, jiggle it a little. Okay, yeah, all right, push hard. Yeah, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Can you go more? No? Okay, hold on.
Stuff in here.
Huh?
Moving stuff in here.
Yes, I know you are. You're supposed to be. Okay.
More?
Get
About as far as it wants to go.
You gotta go further.
How's that?
More. Okay, I think that's good.
Let go?
Yeah, back off.
Okay. Let's let it go. Good.
Yeah, that's happy. Everything's happy now.
Extend your...
Okay, thank you, dear. All right, I should do it. I am gonna fire it before I put everything back together, just to make sure nothing comes flying apart. All right. There's also struggling with the tensioner tool before. This wire just unclips from that piece of metal there. And then this is no longer really in the way. Gives me a little more working room. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. Now it's just put the plastic back together. Hopefully I have enough clips on hand. I don't need to go to the store. Two of these that are broken. Square hold backs. Everything else I should be able to cover. Let's get it together. All right, that should be it. Clean up the tools, put the wheel on. We're at, I think, 2-hour mark, real time now. Minor struggles involved. Not so bad. $60 part. I bet you it's $120 part. If you're paying someone to do it, they're gonna hopefully get it for less. But they seem to still charge double what we pay anyways these days, because that's how they make their money. And then labor. They probably do it quicker than me, but I bet you they still charge at least an hour or two over $100 an hour. So there's some basic tools. You don't need everything I had. You can do this with some sockets and ratchets and wrenches and a few screwdrivers and stuff. Shouldn't need too much more than that. Breaker bar maybe. Belt tensioner tool. You could do something with a ratchet. Okay. Clean it up, get the wheel on, drop it down, put all my stuff away. I don't think I'm just gonna rail these on there. I'm gonna torque them after I drop the fan. Done. All right, so that went pretty well. Remember, reverse thread on the tensioner bolt. That'll make your life easier if you don't have to figure that out for yourself. Just to overview it, it's a 2008 Odyssey. We did the belt tensioner and idler pulley as a unit. Basic hand tools, sockets, ratchets. Tensioner tool is handy, but you can use a ratchet for that to swing the tensioner pulley over, and some pliers and a flat head or a panel popper is helpful, but not necessary. Jack and jack stands, wheel chocks, obviously necessary. That's about it. Hopefully this helps somebody. Great day.